What's good, YouTube? Back with another one. Before we get into it, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. But let's get right into it. Now, according to reports, 21 and 22 Neat's younger brother was one of the two men that was shot and killed in a broad daylight shooting in Driftwood Avenue. According to reports, Toronto police received a call for the sounds of gunshots in the area of Driftwood Avenue and Jane Street shortly after 2:15 p.m., forcing two nearby schools to be placed under lockdown due to the incident. When officers arrived, they found two male victims suffering from gunshot wounds. Police and paramedics performed life-saving measures, but one of the victims was pronounced dead at the scene. The other man was rushed to hospital in life-threatening condition, but later died from his injuries. Now, this is what police and witnesses had to say about the incident.
There were two firearms recovered, but I don't know the circumstance if there was an exchange of gunfire. Again, it's still early, and I haven't been provided with that information.
Is there any information of the firearms you did recover? To the victims in this case?
No. Again, all I know is the two firearms were located. The ownership of those guns or where they were located, I don't have that information at this time.
The victim, or both of these victims, were they in a vehicle? Were they standing in the courtyards?
I'm not sure. Again, there was an altercation between a group of people in the area of Jane. Sorry, I think I hit one of the microphones. Jane and Driftwood, and there was gunfire. I just know that they fled the scene. And again, we are sifting through looking for all available evidence. So that's why it's important that if there's any dash cam footage or doorbell ring camera footage or any information, that you pass that on to the police, because we do want to find the people that are responsible.
And I was just going to say, any outstanding threats to the community?
No. I mean, there's a lot of police presence. As I mentioned earlier, there is going to be very much an increased police presence here, including a command post, and we are working closely with our community partners to make sure that we are providing safety and support to the community.
The altercation, did it happen here in the same place where the shooting occurred, or did it start elsewhere?
I'm actually not sure.
One more question?
If I may, just in terms of the community itself, I mean, I've been talking to some of the people on the other side of the courtyard. They expressed the fact that when there was the command post here, there was almost a deterrence. People didn't commit crimes because of a police presence. As soon as that command post left, there was obviously, now we see a double homicide here. What do you say to the people who live here in this community in terms of their safety and officer, not protection, but officer response to this community?
Listen, this is a very difficult situation. You know, to know that two people were just killed here, just steps away from us, is a horrible thing. This community is working hard. They're working hard with us. We have a very strong relationship with this community. We have our neighborhood officers assigned here, and they're on patrol every single day in this area. And they're making a lot of inroads and speaking with the community. And, you know, it's important to remember all of the community work that's being done in terms of not just, in the outreach, but as well, more importantly, what are we doing to prevent this from happening in terms of working with our youth. And we have a lot of community programs where our officers are working with the youth and getting them in the mindset to make better decisions so that it doesn't come to this. So this is these are some of the things that we're doing here in 31 Division, and as well working across the city to reduce gun violence.
I didn't count the shots, but I think around like 5, 6, 7, something like this.
And then what happened?
People were running, screaming.
I was terrified. I was really terrified. I didn't know how to react. I just wanted to go back home. That's it.
I feel bad. I feel sorry for the family that lost their member, and and I fear because we have kids, and the kid they play around here, right?
Now, rumors are circulating that the other man killed in the shooting was arrested with Pressa in connection with that kidnapping case where two 17-year-old boys got kidnapped, beaten, and forced to play Russian roulette and give each other a top for 2 days. And I ain't talking about NBA young boy. Now, according to that report, the boys were taken hostage following an altercation between rival gangs at a hotel party near Front Street and Blue Jays Way. Allegedly, the young buck killers were having a party. Other gang members tried to crash the party, There was a standoff between 8 to 10 shots were fired. Obviously the young buck killers weren't happy about that situation. They called up those guys that tried to crash the party, kidnapped them, held them for ransom, and they released them after their demands were met. He was also allegedly arrested in another situation after a woman was assaulted and a loaded handgun was recovered in North York. Toronto police said they were initially called to the Jane Street and Shoreham Drive area for a break and enter. When officers arrived, they learned that a man had allegedly assaulted and threatened a woman. He was arrested at the scene and charged with assault, unlawfully dwelling in a house, uttering threats, escaping lawful custody of a peace officer, and 10 other firearms related offenses, including possession of a prohibited weapon. Now I'm pretty sure I don't have to get into the history of the Neat brother. 21 serving life for the death of Toronto rapper Smoke Dogg, and 22 Neat was allegedly killed by his own people. Now I don't know what happened to cause the shooting. I don't know if someone walked up to them, they had an exchange of words and shots were fired, or they were just all hanging out and they had a disagreements and they were shooting amongst themselves. I have no idea, I have no knowledge, but 2 people lost their life, man. And what the internet is saying, man, 21 and 22 Neat's parents just lost 3 of their kids to the streets, man. So I don't know, man. Y'all can let me know your thoughts in the comment section, but the people online are saying that no innocent people got hit. That's all that matters. That's what they're saying online. That's not what I'm saying. Y'all can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As usual, man, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Instagram, Rockboy Ninja. I'm out.